Okay, so we are looking at your final exam review for quadratics. Okay, so we're going to talk about graphing, we're going to talk about factoring. Those are the two main things that will be on your final exam. So we'll do number one together first. So I always want to start this by trying to create a table. Okay, and I want to find the point that's in the middle. So the vertex for this one, so again, remember our h and k. So h is +4, but we want to flip that. So it's going to switch to a -4. And k is going to stay the same, so -2. So that's my middle point. So now we want to go up and down from there. So -4, -3, -2, and then -5, -6. Okay, so now let's type that into Desmos. So -2x plus 4 squared minus 2. Again, switch that. We can zoom out and see the actual quadratic. But let's switch it to a table so we can find the other points. So -6 not on there, so let's type it. So that gets us -10. -5 is not on there, so let's type it. So -4. We know that one's -2. We can go -3. That gets us -4. And then -2 gets us -10. Okay, so let's graph. Okay, so I'm going -6, -10. I'm going -5, -4. I'm going -4, -2. I'm going -3, -4. And then -2, -10. So there's my first one. All right, so that's the same thing with 2 and 3. So now let's jump down to number 4. So 4, this one's in standard form. So I've got the same thing. I want to get it in that form. And remember, I find the vertex by doing my -b over 2a. So I got a, b, c. So let's see. A is 1. B is -2. C is -3. So b, I want the opposite of that. So 2, and then times 2 times 1. And that gets us 2 divided by 2, which gets us 1. So my middle number is 1. Let's go up. So 2, 3. And down. So 0, -1. Again, type it into our quadratic, or type that quadratic into Desmos. Switch it to a table. And fill in everything else. So -1 gets me 0. 0 is -3. 1's -4. 2 is -3. 3 is not on there, but we can type it in. And we get 0. So now graph those points. So -1, 0. I've got 0, -3. Got 1, -4. 2, -3. And then 3, 0. And then connect your points. All right, so you'll do that just like 5 and 6. On to the back, where we factor. So if we're looking at number 7, we want to find factors of c. So numbers that multiply to 9 are 1 and 9, 3 and 3. We want it to add up to 8. So that would be 1 and 9, where you've got a -1 and a +9. So x minus 1, x plus 9. And that's it. Okay, you don't have to solve that one. It's just asking for us to factor. So same thing with 8 and 9 and 10. So now on to 11. 11 is where we use that slide formula. So 5 times 5, slide it over, gets us 25. Factors of 25, I got 1 and 25, and I got 5 and 5. We want to get 24. So -1 plus 25, so x minus 1, x plus 25. And now remember, we want to take our a and divide. So divide by 5, divide by 5. And now if it doesn't divide, we slide. So slide that 5 in front, so 5x minus 1. Excuse me. And then for 25, 25 divided by 5 gets us 5. So that's our final answer there. Okay, do that. Same thing with 12, 13, and 14. Now down here is the step where you want to solve. Okay, so if I'm looking at my solve, I'm looking at 35. So factors 35, I got 1, 35, and then 5 and 7. I want to get 2, so -5 plus 7. So n minus 5, n plus 7. We want to set both of those equal to 0. So n minus 5 equals 0, and n plus 7 equals 0. Add the 5 over. So n equals 5. And subtract the 7 over. So n equals negative 7. So those are our two answers. Okay, you'll do that same thing with the rest. And keep in mind for 17 and 18, you'll use that slide form and then solve. Okay, so do the best you can. If you get stuck, check out the key or ask a teacher. Thanks.